Look, we got a lot of artists like in New York. Everyone feels like they have to be spawned from something else. I don't see the guy that is coming, is creating an impression that's strong enough for us to make note of him. Right now, we can't even mention those crews that's coming out of the city.
Well, Troy Ave. What about Troy Ave? Not impressed.
No, I like the idea of Troy Ave. I would want it to work. You see what I'm saying? Just because I want something to happen in the city, period. But in reality, I hear a lot of me in Troy Ave.
I think that's on purpose. I think he does that on purpose. That's almost like how do they say it properly? An homage.
Yeah.
You know, he's paying homage to something that was great.
I like that. Then that's cool.
Years,
but
though.
like when you hear things, I'd like to hear a little more Troy Ave. That's all.
You're not flattered by it.
No, after a while, you want to hear the artist. Like I go, okay, cool. The first one was enough for me to tip my hat to him and say, wow, that was a lot, to show a lot of respect in the club joint that he did over. Then the next one, when it comes in, they're both featuring Tony Yayo and Lloyd Banks. Okay, you got the cosign now. Let's hear some Troy Ave, because I want to hear something from you that impresses me, that makes me want to follow you.
But do you like how Tony and Lloyd Banks sound next to Troy Ave?
Good. They actually like his hype man now.
That's a shot, Fifth. You didn't have to
It's
say
not
that.
a shot.
That's
it's
a shot.
Troy Ave,
That's
man.
a shot. Them is your people.
Listen.
Them is your people.
I said in my people, but they're there as a supporting
It's
cast
a
to the
feature.
kid. Who are you looking to listen to when you listen to a Troy Ave record?
I mean, he does have a point, because when you listen to a Troy Ave record, you want to hear Troy Ave.
Troy Ave.
Yeah, but
so those guys are just there to support.
Well, they jumping on a guy who's doing good work in New York City, and they're supporting good New York rap.
I'm for it. I'm with you.
You sure?
I'm with you.
Because it sounded.
Why did it feel like a shot to you? I was just saying it was support.
About New York at all?
If you're on the record, if the guy's a feature on your record, and you rap twice, and you have the chorus, and he has a verse to aid you, it's cool. A cool collaboration, but he's their support of your song being a hit.
So is that a shot? Because do you still mess with Tony Yayo or Lloyd Banks?
They'll always be.
They're
like my little brothers,
right? And you're not feeling them right now. They're away in
yeah,
college. Where are your little
I
brothers?
like for them to work to sustain their interest in the public. So now when you see them putting stuff
but
out,
there was like the G Unit was deaded. There's no more G Unit.
that Tony did it, unit.
You didn't.
If he can do that, then it's dead.
And you didn't jump in and say, "Why are we dead in it?"
No, I'm watching. I just got all that. I got the information like you guys.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm listening to the old 50 mixtapes where it was like 50.
New 50
Lloyd
Cent,
Banks,
and then you
G-Unit.
heard these other guys' voices that you don't know from nowhere.
Right.
To be real. And then they actually
put
got
them
on so fast.
Fifth.
You just said that energy surrounding the material that I created just went so much that it even shifted New York City's hip-hop
True.
culture. Now, if they're there, they riding the wave. They don't know what it's like to have to grind.
So
to
now,
get the attention from the very beginning.
Well, let me fast forward because I feel like you dancing me a little.
No, my first release sold 13 million records.
Nah, don't do that.
So they didn't.
he gonna jump to the numbers.
They felt
Don't
that
let him do
13
that.
million records sell.
Don't.
We haven't performed.
Do that.
We didn't perform in front of anybody, any venue that wasn't 15 to 30,000 people per show. So they don't know what it's like to go.
So did you? So they just rode the wave and then they never learned how to grind properly.
That's what I'm thinking. Now, when
Is
you
that
don't
your
see them
fault, though?
sustain
Are you a
it,
spoiled
That's what
father?
you're thinking. That's what you're saying.
that's what I'm saying. This is my look. I'm trying to figure it out like you're trying to figure it out.
Nah,
right
you
now.
playing us.
Come on.
man.
I don't
Come
spend
on.
all day analyzing this stuff. I think people are crazy. To be honest with you, I think people are crazy. Look,
But you don't take any responsibility for that.
I
Like, if
do.
you have a son-
Maybe I enabled them.
No, you
Maybe
did.
I'm
You
guilty
did.
of that completely. I could be guilty
You
of
had
that.
great intentions, but
50.
you did enable.
When you're the leader,
Right.
you have to hold certain responsibility.
No. In the neighborhood,
When you're the biggest thing around,
Right.
High 97 is the biggest thing around. Rap in New York
Eva,
City is mad at me.
my moral compass is
And I take
connected
that.
to the corner that we come off of. The corner that we come off, if I follow those rules, I'm supposed to kill them now. I'm supposed to hurt them for not following instructions in front of people. The difference is I actually run things the way we run things at that point. But I can't exercise those I can't use those tactics on them because I look at them like my little brothers.
And you would
That's
never
it.
want to hurt them.
But for them to actually say the things that they're actually saying by way of social networking.
What happened the months or years before they said that? Was there loss of communication? You don't deal with them anymore?
No loss of communication. I put Yayo's he's in the next music video that's coming out.
With you?
He's in he's in 4 of the 13 videos I shot.
Did you shoot those a year ago, Fifth?
No, I just shot him. I just shot the whole project. Animal Ambition, we just shot all of those. So he was just there. Then he went home frustrated and said something.
Oh. Right, so it was right after that.
Right, like, I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
Do they have money?
They did, yeah, they did. They made a lot of money.
But was there ever a payroll? Was there a G-Unit payroll where people were on a payroll and now that's dried up?
No, they were on they had Reebok deals and then forgot to wear the shoes. So I stopped paying them.
Come on, don't do that.
No, that's what happened. Like, we had a meeting the top of the year. I brought everybody to come, didn't tell nobody nothing what the meeting was for, no nothing when they came. I said, look under the table. No, it was like a few years back. I told him, look under the table, and I'm the only person wearing the G-Unit sneaker. Right? When Sean Carter, Jay chose to have basketball players do it. I used mine to actually give them additional money because they weren't commanding enough interest at that point to have the deal on their own. Okay. But they still had shoe deals.
It's like when Flex had a Lugs deal, I also got a small check from Lugs.
Right. If you wore the shoes.
No, I did. I got a small check.
And you
from
made
Lugs.
sure you wore them damn shoes. And they were horrible shoes.
I just had to do the commercial.
Those shoes were horrible.
I just had to do the commercial and I showed
But he still wore them.
But as you should.
Right, they was paying them.
And so, all right, so you pulled a meeting. They didn't have on the Reeboks.
Right, so I told him, I said, so now you understand why you don't actually get a check from Reebok no more. Because I stopped it and I said, now I can spend that money somewhere else. I could actually put it on the basketball court.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or tennis players.
How did they feel about that?
How did they react to that?
Well, people always feel like you're taking something from them when you decide not to continue to give something. It doesn't make sense anymore. Like, it's obvious they realized at that point that no one had them on.
Right.
Because they were getting, like, our culture was changing. Now look, urban clothing, it ain't there. Like, who you see wearing Sean John Rockaway shirt, G-Unit shirt? Man, get out of here. They went high-end clothing now.
Yeah. Or that, what's that called? Streetwear, skate clothes. Like, I wear skate clothes, but I've been aware of those.
It's high-end stuff, though. It's like either that or like you said, it's skateboard clothing. Yeah, that's going to still be there because that wasn't there during that period. It grew after. Right. You know, so it feels new to everyone. And along with the jeans getting tighter, those clothes got cool. Yeah. You know, because that's what it is. The skinny jeans, the skateboard culture.
So there was other situations like them not wearing Reeboks. Other things happened also.
Yeah. But like, that's not what you see now.
No, but I'm just looking at it as an example of where it broke down.
Well, Banks actually wanted his independence, like artist independence, and I understand it. And it's like, cool, go. Because for the most part, he was missing. Like, think about the actual, like, altercations or different things that was actually happening. He's like the more silent portion of things. Like, it's almost like he'll be feeling like everybody else, but he won't express it. He won't be vocal. And then it puts him in the background. So when the backlash to all of that energy is there, he don't get it. You see what I'm saying? Like, so this is why Beamer, Benz, and Bentley cuts through, and his record is in that pocket. I mean, you almost felt like he wasn't in the group.